The Warren County crackdown begins. Duffy's Tavern. They're going to crack down on Duffy's Tavern and crack down on all the businesses around Lake George that are operating the brownfields and all the septic systems, the brownfields around Lake George. You see, ladies and gentlemen, 6,000 septic systems are full of millions of viruses. Lake George has got a massive virus problem with 6,000 septic systems that have created this giant 100-year-old brownfield all around the premier polluted lake, the queen of American polluted lakes, Lake George, New York, where 6,000 septic systems, leach fields full of millions of viruses are leaching and draining into Lake George. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the crackdown begins on Duffy's Tavern for social distancing and masks and not eating enough chicken wings. I guess Emperor Cuomo is upset that Duffy's Tavern isn't serving enough food with all that booze that's being pee-peed and poo-pooed into the lake. Now, I'm not trying to be funny here, ladies and gentlemen, but when you build 6,000 septic systems, even the new ones, the brand new ones, leach down through the soils with all the snowpack melt and all the rain that, rinse through the big coffee filter of the brownfield, the big coffee filter of the brownfield around Lake George, all the millions and gazillions of gallons of water from the 152 square mile lake basin drained down through all those 6,000 virus-filled septic systems and are polluting the living hell out of the queen of Americans' toilet lakes full of COVID and about 4 million other viruses. Come on, Cuomo. Come on there, John Stroh, and you need to start listening to Ellen Apperson Brown and the Adirondack Almanac. See, even the Adirondack Almanac and the Lake George Mirror and the, the Lake George Adirondacks Free Press, they know that old Witham, this guy right here, the Lake George Warrior, Swamp Fox. The Lake George Warrior Swamp Fox been cracking down on all the bullshit, the lies and the cover-ups and the whitewashing of that giant brownfield. All around Lake George, 6,000 leach fields full of viruses. Mayor Blaze. Come on, Emperor Cuomo. Let's talk about the viruses of Lake George and get down to the nitty-gritty and the facts of how COVID-19 is just the tip of the iceberg. The tip of the freaking iceberg. And in closing this one, ladies and gentlemen, maybe that's why Warren County, New York, all around Lake George, is the cancer capital of New York. And New York's the cancer capital of America, making Warren County, New York, one great big huge virus mess full of cancer. Lots of virus, lots of cancer, Lake George, New York. Now, isn't this just amazing? Warren County Board of Supervisors and, I don't know. Let's pick on John Stroh over there at Queensbury for a little while. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'll leave it right there. All the information and the links, the proof, the evidence that you need are listed below. And as always, folks, hasta la vista. God bless, and you bet your ass the crackdown has begun.